is I, John O'Regan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where all the dust is now settling about the killing of Osama bin Laden in his big hut compound in Pakistan. But before I begin this, I'd like to just point out a little historical fact for you left-wing idiots. If you remember, the Navy SEALs were involved in that little incident in Iraq about the Blackwater contractors that were killed, and that our Blackwater people were actually members of the Navy SEALs, former members of the Navy SEALs, and they were killed by these damn radical Iraqis, and their bodies were burnt and dragged through the streets in Iraq and hung on a bridge. And these people used to be Navy SEALs. Well, our Navy SEALs, active Navy SEALs, didn't take too highly to that. So for 4 years, they tracked these people down, and eventually they caught them. And when they caught them, one of those Iraqis that did this heinous crime popped off to one of our Navy SEALs. So our Navy SEAL took his gun and butted him right in the mouth. And he gave this poor defenseless Iraqi a bloody lip. That's right. And what happened? In Obama's political correct military, these people were put in a brig and tried and court-martialed. And Obama sat right there as the commander-in-chief and could have said, this is excessive, let those people go. But did he? Of course not. Of course not. Now these are the same Navy SEALs that actually wasted bin Laden. And they're heroes now. They're heroes, and it's the same military unit. Gee, how things have changed. But that goes without saying. And now we find out this, that all these people, these couriers, we found out all the information from them by what? Enhanced interrogation techniques. That's right, hell, CIA Director Panetta himself told us that, yeah, in some sort of black prison somewhere, that some of these people to get the information about these couriers were waterboarded in Obama's America. It's just totally unbelievable. But let me explain something to you. These left-wing idiots right now are giving Obama all the credit for it, but let's be honest about it. If Obama has got one thing going for him, it's the simple fact that he didn't scrap all of George Bush's policies. If he didn't get rid of George Bush's policies, or if he did get rid of them, none of this would have been possible. Absolutely none of it. And now all of a sudden he's a hero. Six-gun Obama, wasting bin Laden, oh my God. But let's be honest, you know, without Bush's policies to keep us safe, none of this would be possible. Details, details. But what I want to talk to you about today is this. Do you hear this? You hear it? You know what that is? That is the sound of silence. Let me ask you this. Now, we get all this stuff, information, conflicting stories, whether we should or shouldn't release the pictures about bin Laden. Do you hear the silence? Do you hear the silence? Do you see any protests? Do you see any American flags being burned? Do you see Obama being hung in effigy? Do you see the world rising up, anti-American sentiment? No. You know why? Because we handled this thing correctly. We have done everything the way that it should have been. And there is absolutely no reason to release these pictures. None. We have all that we need. We got the DNA. We're going to get his computer records. There's absolutely no reason to release these pictures. And why should we? Why start trouble? Not that I really give a damn about appeasing these damn Muslims or not. I could give a shit less because I don't like them to begin with. But with that being said, why ask for trouble? It's almost as if the world knew what was going to happen. And to be honest with you, that seems like they could care less. And another thing about this too, do you see any Al-Qaeda people popping off? Do you see anything going on, any communications or anything like that? Well, hell no. And there's a reason for this. The reason is that we are on the offensive. And that is exactly what the point I want to make today. Now we're talking about Pakistan. Pakistan. You know, did they know it? Did they know it? Did they? Yeah, hell yeah, they knew it. They knew who was there. They knew where he was at. But we've all known that they have to walk a very tight line over in that country with all the damn Muslims over there and the radicals. One day they're our friends, and one day they're not. It's the whole thing with Musharraf when he was in power. There's no surprise here. But with that being said, let me explain something to you in military tactics. What you have here is a golden opportunity to press the advantage. And that is exactly what we ought to do. We all know Pakistan knew where he was at. They're embarrassed by this. They're all bloviating, saying that our helicopters crossed over the international line, or they went over their border, or whatever. That's all just bloviating, blowing smoke. They are embarrassed about this. The entire world is looking at them and saying, gee, did you know where that guy was and didn't tell the Americans? They're embarrassed by it. But with that being said, now is the time to press the advantage. That's right. There's been all this talk about why don't we just send our troops across the border from Afghanistan into the tribal region in Pakistan and get these son of a bitches, because that's where we thought bin Laden was to begin with. Now is the time to do it. We have these people on the ropes. Not only do we have Al-Qaeda on the ropes, we have Pakistan on the ropes. If we were to say send our special operations troops into Pakistan and across the border and into the tribal region, what's Pakistan going to say? Don't do that? After this, after they had bin Laden there for 6 years and they didn't tell anybody about it, and our troops go over to try and finish the job, press the advantage, clean out its rat's nest, what's Pakistan going to do about it? They're going to do this. Absolutely nothing. They just need to get the hell out of the way and let us finish the job that we started. And to hell with Pakistan. We don't need them. We never have, and we never will. And if they don't want to join us, then just get the hell out of the way and let us take care of this problem ourselves. If this does not prove to you that we can take care of this ourselves, I don't know what does. And the Pakistanis will be forced to either join us or just get out of the way. And that is exactly why we need to press the advantage. Go after them. Keep after them. Kill every damn last one of them. And to hell with Pakistan. With that being said, this is your third favorite Islamo homophobiac, Ronald Reagan, saying this to you now. Hey, all you Ron Paul supporters, what do you got to say about this? Until next time, over and out.